What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I recently watched Talk to Me for like the third time the other day. First time I saw it was obviously in theaters, and then I watched it for a second time. Then I just watched it the most recent time a couple days ago because it's on Canopy for free right now. If you got a little, if you're a student or if you got a library card, which is crazy. So check out Canopy if you have either of those things. But I just came out here because I wanted to talk about it. It's hard for me to talk about movies that I like a lot because it's hard for me. I don't want to come off as dick riding the entire time because I know that I got some reviews in the catalog that are just me kind of like gushing over like movies that I liked a lot. But you know what? Low-key, there ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Especially when there's a movie like this that I feel like deserves the dick riding, and I might be a little biased, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously, this movie was made by YouTubers, bro, and it's the best movie that's ever been made by YouTubers, okay? And like, realistically, the bar was in hell, right? But this is a really, really perfect like amalgamation of everything that they were working on their YouTube channel. I remember seeing some of their videos and being like, how how the fuck is this even on YouTube? Low key, I think definitely YouTube wouldn't allow it now, but back then it was just even back then it was insane. And I remember just being like, these niggas are crazy and they're so talented. Remember their collab with Riley Reid? That shit was crazy. But like obviously, I was super excited to see this. Also, love to see Australia being put on the map, bro. I was just talking about how Australia is on top in my Speed Don't Sleep review when I was like, bro, like I don't know what's in the water in Aussie, bro, but they're going crazy right now. I really love just everything about this movie, man. Everything about this movie. And like I said, bro, it's hard to come on here and do this because everyone knows that I'm an A24 dick rider too. Like, I love A24, and they rarely let me down. They have a few times, but they rarely do. And this is one of those cases where it just went above and beyond, in my opinion. Like, man, man, I love this movie. And look, I don't like to get too much into spoilers, obviously. I might get into some in this one, but I just want to talk about the cinematography and the acting and the script and just how proud I am of Raka Raka and how crazy they went. I think there's a sequel also in the works right now. I just think this movie really excels in every way that it possibly can. There's a lot of moments in here that I thought could have been corny if another director did them or if another studio did them, and I just think they went off without a fucking hitch, man. I love seeing some Australian representation on TV. That accent got me in a chokehold the entire movie, bruv. The entire movie, bruv. I think that's Britain, though, right? Bruv is UK, right? Oh man. If any Aussies see this, they gonna have my head for real. But I love the cinematography in this movie, bro. And I think that the violence in here isn't too gratuitous. It does get crazy, but I feel like when it gets crazy, it's really meant to like evoke an emotion out of the viewer. You really don't feel like they went too far. And I saw an interview that they did with Meat Canyon where they actually said that there were some scenes that they filmed that were like 2 minutes longer and were like horrendous, like crazy shit. And they just didn't put it in the movie. You know what I'm saying? So I director's cut, you know what I'm saying? For the freaks, you know what I'm saying? I love that, obviously. But man, man, it's hard to talk about this movie because really I just love it. I thought that damn, I'm pretty sure don't fuck me up. The girl who plays Mia is fantastic. Hold on. And I actually heard that they took kind of a cut when they cast her because she wasn't like a main person or whatever. Sophie Wilde. Shout out to them for casting her anyway, bro, because she's insane. She carries this movie on her fucking back. It's amazing. I love the concept of the hand being used as a party drug. I think that the montage that's in this movie is one of my favorite montages that's ever been put to film. I love the characters. I feel like you actually care about the characters. I feel like they didn't make Possession corny. They made it refreshing. It's so refreshing. And that sound design, bro, It's perfect. It's perfect. Literally, there was this part in the theater where something happened, like, and it just played in the back speakers, and everyone in the theater went like, "What the fuck?" Like, it was crazy. The sound design in this movie it's chef's kiss. It's fucking perfection. Also, Zoe Tarakis. Oh, right? The one who plays Haley, amazing. I feel like a lot of people talk about how Joss had a lot of charisma and how Joss was like kind of carrying the party. I feel like Haley had a lot of charisma. If I was at that party and I saw Haley, I'd be like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Haley also deserves a standout, but Joss also went crazy. Miranda Otto went crazy. Yeah, Chris Alacio. I'm butchering all these names. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, I'm rambling. This video is gonna be long as hell, but I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was amazing. I thought I need to get a thesaurus. I need to get a thesaurus so I don't keep using the same words over and over again. But I really genuinely feel like this movie is worth dick riding and worth all the love that it's getting. I'm curious about the sequel, you know, because I'm one of those people that's like, not everything needs a sequel. But I also said that same thing about X, and I was like, do we need Pearl? Can you believe I said that? Can you believe that? So, you know what I'm saying? I love to see anything that they come out with. I'm very excited. Obviously, there's not much more to talk about. This movie came out almost 2 years ago at this point. So, we all have seen it. We all know what's going on. Man, I loved it. And I just wanted to come on here and talk about it because I like to come on here and talk about things that I love, and I like to put people on that if you haven't seen Talk to Me yet, I know someone who hasn't seen Talk to Me yet. Fucking crazy. Oh, super quick note. I did want to add. I'm making a whole movie. Pause. I'm making a whole video about gratuity and violence in horror and in movies and like shock value and shit like that. And I do feel like there were a couple moments in this movie where it could have came off as shock value. It definitely was crazy, but it could have came off as shock value. But I feel like it didn't. I feel like it didn't. I feel like it came off well within the narrative of the film. I also wanted to touch on the fact that a lot of these souls that take over their bodies were like sad, bro, and like angry. Because imagine you think that you're like, they're in limbo, right? And imagine that you're like trying to pass on, and you're like trying to go to the other side, and you're just trying to die, right? And then you wake up, and all these teenagers have fucking phones in your face, shining a fucking camera in your face, and they're laughing at you and shit. Like, I'd be so pissed off, man. Like, that shit is crazy. I really love all the nuances in this film, man, and I really love how it handles grief and the desperation that comes with grief. I think that's really important. I think that's something that we see in movies, but it's really really well done in this. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about Talk to Me. I could have talked about this movie for another 25 minutes because I fucking love it so goddamn much. It's so good. But let me know in the comments what you guys thought about it. Let me know if you guys want me to talk about any other movies that came out last year. Low key, I got a crazy video coming up, so make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss that. Make sure you like, subscribe. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Go watch Talk to Me on Canopy. Peace.